All right, it is Monday. It is time for the Monday message. This last week was crazy. I mean, Holly and I were in Florida. We went down to Florida for Evan Patzer's wedding. And we're on the beach on Friday and we're looking at reports from the week. And I'm just going, oh, I've been telling you the wave is coming, man. The wave has been coming. The wave is rolling strong. The production numbers this week were out of sight. I'm so proud of everybody on the team. So proud of everybody. I mean, it's fun to watch winning. I mean, it's so much fun to watch winning. But more than that, it's the pride. I mean, just feeling proud of what you guys are out there doing. Awesome stuff. Way to go. I can't wait to share the numbers with you this week. Awesome numbers. So we're going to do our leaderboards here in just a second. But the message today, here's what I want to talk about: how to make good behaviors stick. Now, I don't know about you, but I do know about me. And if I could just have a few more positive behaviors more often, the results in my life would be a lot better. Maybe you're in that same spot. It's just like, golly, I can't get this good behavior to stick. Like flossing. Or any good behavior that you're trying to get to stick. How do you get it to stick? Well, I'm gonna show you something today that I'm telling you, if you'll buy in 100% and use this in your life, I'm telling you, it's going to be powerful in helping you move forward and get better results out of life. I want you winning in your business. I want you winning in your family. I want you winning in the important areas of life. And what I'm going to talk about this afternoon is big time on that. So let's get going with our numbers from the week that was. Look at this. You can see why I was fired up out of my mind. When you got all the producers over 1,000 and we had to stretch it on out, I'm telling you. And then you got all the producers under 1,000 just getting started. Here's craziness. Let's get going. Seth and Adina Decker, $1,022.76. Noel Wilson, $1,153.20. Brenda Smith, $1,272. Cynthia Everett, $1,478.64. Charles Green, $1,705.08. Skylar Rose Weber, $1,773.84. Joshua Mills, $1,926. Sabrina Floyd, $1,997.64. Danny Hoyt, $2,008.68. Jeremico Edwards, $2,131.20. Crystal Granillo, $2,217.60. Daniel Clayton, $2,258.28. Janice Prysock, $2,610.06. Diana Castile, $2,672.52. Evan Patzer got married, still did 6 apps, $3,098.84. Way to go, dude. Edwin Conrad, $3,204.06. Raphael Leal, $3,320.28. Twong Tip, $3,548.16. Mimi says they call her Tippy. Brandon Beal, $3,600. Chrissy Ann, $3,746.05 across 5 apps. Another new name out there making things happen. Misha Marsh, $5,278.84. Rogers and Kim Straughter, $5,337.95 across 13 apps. Way to go, man. Way to go. Marty Uwe Pelican and $10,000 in production last week. Found him another annuity. And I've neglected to post the top paychecks last week on the internal Facebook that we have for the Alliance. And I just remembered that because I'm seeing Marty's name and I'm remembering he had over a $9,000 paycheck last week. God. Nick Greco, cannot wait to be in Denver with you, brother. $10,920.60. Gustavo Mercedes Tehran, $11,268.72 across 11 apps. Those are some of my favorite heroes on the team. Keep rocking. Mark Hutchison, $17,533.80 across 11 apps. Mimi Ramiro says she's going to get 50,000 issue paid personal this month, no matter what happens. You're well on your way. Keep rocking. $18,640 in premium last week. I was number 2 last week with $27,520.47 across 6 apps last week. In case you're wondering, yep, that's an annuity. An annuity, they're out there. They're out there. If you're not writing annuities, I'm telling you, they're out there. The number that you want to get to is 1 annuity for every 6 life apps. I'm sorry, every 6 life app as far as 6 clients. Sometimes you get in a house full of grandkids and you're right, 10 of those Mutual of Omaha children's policies or the Forster's Bright Future policies. But every 6 clients, there's 1 annuity there. I'm telling you, that's just industry average. That's not even high performers. That's just industry average. It's there. If you're not writing annuities, let's get that fixed. Let's get it fixed. Speaking of annuities, new agent Kim Miller from Wichita, Kansas. First app, first sale, $86,475.50, found an over $800,000 annuity, immediately got on Chris Norris's schedule. Chris Norris got on the phone with her and the client, got the annuity done. She's about to get a $39,000 paycheck. I'm telling you, crazy. Awesome. All right, let's get going. Next leaderboard. Issue paid month to date. So here we are. This is through Friday. So coming in, we've got this week left to see who's making moves, who's going to make moves. Looking at right now, your top 10, you got Josh Mills in 10th place, Raphael Leal in 9th place, Andrea Poston in 8th place, Rogers and Kim Straughter in 7th place, Mimi Ramiro in 6th place. And then I'm currently in 5th place with $17,147.62 in issue paid. Hutch right up there in front of me, $17,711.03 in issue paid. Marty Uwe Pelikanen got that annuity issued last week. So right now he's sitting at $20,000 in issue paid. Number 2, Nick Greco is on fire. I cannot wait to be out there with him in Denver. We're going to do that boot. We're going to talk about that in a minute. We got that boot camp coming up. And God, Nick, with all the people you got out there, we get this crew even more equipped. It's going to be crazy, brother. You're going to come into family reunion. People are going to go, who's this new agency manager, Nick Greco, been with the company less than 5 months? And we're going to be like, it's this guy right here. This is my buddy, Nick Greco. He's killing it, dude. Way to go, man. Number 1, it can't be but one number 1. That number 1 right now, month to date, Jeremico Edwards, $25,257.43 across 29 apps. That's putting in work, brother. I'm so proud of you, man. So proud of you. All right, let's go to weekly paychecks. Top 5 paychecks last week. Mr. Patzer had him a good check, got deposited $2,458.99 while he was getting married. Brandon and Ashley Beal coming in with the 4th paycheck last week, $2,696.48. Andrea Poston, this is a new agent. This is a new person. So if you're new and you're going, can new people win? I would say absolutely. Nick Greco's new. Andrea Poston's new. And last week, her paycheck was $4,515.33 deposited into her account. Not sales, not a projection, but money that went into her account. $4,515.33. Andrea, I know that had to be massive for you to get that. And it's just, you just get started. I see what you're doing. You're just getting started. It's going to get crazier. So can new people win? Heck yeah. Do you have to wait behind somebody and wait your turn? No. If you want to attack it, like Nick Greco, like Andrea, like all those new people coming on killing it, then attack it. Attack it. Come run with the top people. All right, number 1 paycheck. He often occupies this spot. Golly, Mark, how much money have you made this year? How much? I want to get that. What's a year to date? I'll have to get that number. I just want to see it. I'm just so curious. This has been a massive income breakthrough year for Mark, massive production breakthrough, massive team breakthrough. Mark's paycheck last week deposited into his account, $10,412.20 deposited into his account. What did Mark do before he joined us? He was an electrician's assistant, crawling in crawl spaces, crawling in attics, doing all the dirty work that the guy with the electrical contractor's license don't want to do. Hot attics, cold crawl spaces, and $10.50 an hour, I think, is what he was getting paid. Now this week, over $10,000 deposited into his account. If you're a new person going out there, if you're a new person, you're going, hey, can I change my stars here? Yeah, 100%. Look at Mark Hutchison, man. Went from an electrician's assistant to killing it. Massive house, beautiful home, beautiful family. I'm telling you, you can change your whole picture here with us. All you got to do is stick with us and listen. I'm telling you, that's what Mark did. I'm so proud of him. All right, let's go. Next slide. Freedom Leaderboard. Who is recruiting? Let's look at our completed fast tracks last week. You got Guillermo Acuna and Jeremico Edwards, both with 1 direct completed fast track last week. Joshua Mills and Diana Castile, both with 2 apiece. And Brandon Beal leading the way with 3 direct completed fast tracks last week. Let's look at our enrollees in licensing. Brandon Beal with 2 direct. And then at the base shop here, we put 5 direct new people into licensing last week. Let's look at completed contracts, all with a completed new direct contract last week. You got Keanu Biggs, Colt Rhodes, David Clover, Joshua Mills, and then the base shop here. Way to go, adding new people. New people is how we grow. People go, I want to grow my business. You got to go get a bunch of new people. That's how you grow your business. It is the simplest math equation. I'm telling you, you can build a massive business here. You just got to find some people. All right. Let's go ahead and move to our next leaderboard. I got your text there, Gustavo. I'm telling you, that's through the report that we get on Fridays, which I think is through Thursday. So if you had a bunch of stuff go issue paid on Friday, then it's probably not showing in those numbers. All righty, let's go. Okay, so we've got through May 8th, that's gone. So for family reunion, the ticket price now is $3.99. I'm telling you, get yourself to our family reunion. For new people, what does that mean when I say family reunion? It's our summer leadership conference. We've been doing it for 20 years. I've been to 20 of these. I love these things. I love them every year. So why is it called family reunion? Because at every leadership conference, here's what would happen. People kept saying, man, this is like a family reunion. And that's because community is one of our core values that we take deadly serious. We take all 8 core values deadly serious. Community is one of them. So it feels like a family when you're around us. So eventually we said, well, if everybody's going to keep saying leadership convention is just like a family reunion, let's just save some time and call it our family reunion, our Alliance family reunion. It's going to be insane. We're going to have top producers teaching just the nuts and bolts, the nitty gritty, getting down in the weeds, showing you exactly how to make this thing happen. You're going to have access to all the top carriers, personnel. You can make friends with people, very important people like Brent Bench with Mutual of Omaha, like Bruce Barak with Forrester. You can make friends with these people before you need friends. It's massive in your business moving forward. We're going to have Brian Tracy speaking at our family reunion. He's given an alliance focused talk, teaching you how to succeed with the alliance. Brian Tracy, look him up. If you don't know who he is, I'm just telling you, if you've read any leadership books, you know exactly who Brian Tracy is. He's coming in to spend that time with us. Andy's throwing a massive party on Saturday with Vanilla Ice. We're paying for him to come in and perform and show. It's going to be crazy. I'm telling you. And the crazy thing is the ticket price includes all your meals. You can't eat all the meals. I mean, on what the ticket costs, and all the other stuff is crazy. The same guarantee I make every year. Come to the family reunion. If you can find me on Sunday and you can tell me, look me in the eyes and say, hey, this has not been worth my being here, I'll give you cash back on the spot. That's how much I believe in it. These things change me every time I go. Every time I go, I come out a different person than I came in. Every time I go, I come out thinking different thoughts than I came thinking. I'm telling you, please get to our family reunion. Call me if you got any questions. Talk to your growing up line. We'll help you get there. We'll figure out the logistics. All right, next slide. All right, boot camp. I'm going to be in Denver this Wednesday. We're going to do a boot camp from 1:30 to 5:30. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back at 7 with an opportunity meeting. And so what we're going to do, we're going to train hard for 4 hours. We're going to get into the nitty gritty on sales. We're going to have 2 of the top 10 producers in the entire alliance across the United States of America. Me and Marcus Richardson are 2 of the top 10 producers all across the alliance in the whole country. We're going to both be there getting into the nitty gritty, teaching how to go out and make sales, teaching how to help clients. Nick Greco is going to be there. I'm telling you, you want to get around someone that's got that kind of fire. So if you're anywhere around Denver, come join us, drive in for the day, drive in 3-4 hours, come spend some time with us. I'm telling you, it's going to be, I can't wait to get there. That's how much I'm looking forward to it. All right. Now I think that's all our slides. All right. So let's get going. Here's what I want to talk to you about. I want to alleviate frustration, because it's frustrating when you can't get good behaviors to stick. It's frustrating when you can't get good behaviors to stick, and it's frustrating when bad behaviors come back up. And I've been there. I know. And so what I'm going to share with you today is massive on helping you make those changes, how to get rid of bad behaviors, how to help good behaviors stick. Because here's what I know. The people that have the biggest businesses in the alliance, they simply have different behaviors than people with small businesses. People that are growing like crazy, like a Nick Greco, have different behaviors than people that are flatlined or even shrinking. People that produce at a high level continuously, they're not just a flash in the pan. They produce. I mean, they're in the top. They're in the top producers. You see them at the end of the month, every month. They're in the mix. They have different behaviors than people that are constantly up and down in their production. And so it's the behavior change that is the key. That's the absolute key to fixing a lot of those frustrations. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. The reason that good behaviors aren't sticking for you, the ones that you're trying to get to stick, the reason they're not sticking is because we're working on the wrong thing. We're working on the wrong thing. That's why it's not working. So what I'm going to explain to you today will help clarify what to work on. So I'm going to do some drawing. I'm going to show you some stuff. All right. So here's how the universe works. We have what's called an identity. Your identity is a basic component. Your identity is a reflection of 5 core components. That's what makes up your identity. And it's the identity change. Let me go back and talk to you for a minute. It's the identity change that makes behavior change easy. It makes behavior change simple. For instance, you give me someone that's trying to quit smoking. If they still think of themselves as a smoker, they will never be able to drop that habit. But the minute they flip that switch and they know their identity is they're no longer a smoker. Once their identity changes, the behavior change is simple. I've talked to a ton of clients over the years that have quit, and you can hear it. Their identity changed. They viewed themselves as a smoker until they stopped viewing themselves as a smoker. Once they viewed themselves, once their identity changed, the behavior changed. And it's not just that, it's any behavior. It's any behavior you're trying to change. It's flowing from your identity. That behavior is an extension of your identity. So what we've got to change is your identity. So here's what I want to show you. Here's how it works. Think of 5 concentric circles. This is what creates your identity. All right. Here's where we spend most of our frustration. We're out here on the outer realms trying to change our actions. We're out there trying to change our actions. We're trying to quit doing it. We're trying to quit nitpicking our spouse. We're trying to quit freaking out about everything all the time. We're trying to quit being anxious about things we can't change. We're trying to quit this vice, quit this behavior. We're trying to stop being so snipey, to just be nice all the time. We're trying to stop being cynical and start believing in people again. We're trying all these things, but we're in the wrong place. We're out here working on the outer realm where action change is very difficult if that's all that we're trying to change. Where do our actions flow from? They flow from the next circle, which is our attitude. Our attitude turns into our actions. If you don't believe me, watch someone winning develop a bad attitude. Their actions change. It's crazy. When I hear certain things, I'm like, oh, their production is about to go down. Watch some numbers. Their production is going to go down. Why? Because their attitude's changed. They got this negative attitude. Somebody infected them. The attitude drives the actions. Now, the next circle in from that, your attitude is determined by your expectations. What you expect to happen is just about always going to be what happens. If you expect to win, you're going to win. If you expect for annuity sales to be there, you're going to find annuities. Megan Wood expected expects to find auxiliary sales on every life sale. She expects to find it. So guess what? She finds it. Holly was showing me her Megan's app count for the year. I want to say she's already submitted over 500 apps this year. I mean, her app count is off the charts. Her renewals, because of all the health products that she adds in the home, her renewals are going to be insane 5 years from now. Why does she write that many? Because she expects it to happen. Why does Hutch turn out a massive production week? Because he expects to win. He doesn't think it's going to be tough for him to book appointments. He doesn't think that he's going to have no shows. He doesn't think that people aren't going to buy. Now, do those things happen to him? Yes. Do they happen to him less than they happen to other people? Yes. Because he expects the best to happen in every situation. He expects it. Hey, I promise you, someone new like Nick Greco that's winning, he came into this expecting the sales part to be simple. And he came into this expecting to win. So that brought a positive attitude. And then that brought the positive actions. I expect to win. I feel positive. I'm going to make a lot of dials. Now, your expectations flow from this fourth ring, which is called your beliefs. Your beliefs shape your expectations. People that expect to win, that expect things to work out, have positive beliefs. People that think everything's going to be a crap storm and it's going to be the worst ever, they have negative beliefs. It's not a complicated thing. And the crazy thing is, people with negative beliefs, they genuinely think that they get all the bad breaks, when statistically that's not true. But if they believe that, that sets their expectations, that sets their attitude, and then that becomes their actions. Now, where do beliefs flow from? They flow from this very key component that drives everything, and that's your values. Your values are an extension of your identity. What you value determines your beliefs. Those beliefs determine your expectations. In other words, everything flows out. Your expectations, they determine your attitude. Your attitude determines your actions. So when you're struggling out here, it's because you're working in the wrong place. You're working in the hardest place to change. Actions are hard to change, especially if they become habits. It's hard to change. But when you work in the right place, action change is here's the key, byproduct. It's a byproduct when you work on your values. That's what makes action change simple. That's what helped Paul Roberts quit drinking. Paul Roberts' story is one of the most inspiring stories in the Alliance. He came here with a massive problem, and through connections in the Alliance, he decided to make a change. Now, he had been working out here for a long time with frustration. But once he worked here, everything flowed. Remember, actions are a byproduct. All right. So if we're trying to change something, if we're trying to get a behavior to stick, we've got to change our values. Now, here's where it gets confusing. We often think we have values that we don't actually have. If I go back to that whiteboard, I'm hoping that'll still be there. If not, it's not. All right, let's go again. 3, 4, 5. So out here again on actions, here values. If we're looking out here and we're going, but this behavior that I'm trying to quit, or this behavior I'm trying to do, it's not in conflict with my values. I value this, I value that. Well, here's the way to look at it. If the action doesn't align with the value we say we have, then that value isn't as strong as we think it is. Does that make sense? It's a value that we can be paying lip service to, or it's a value we picked up because, mommy or daddy said that's one of our values. It's a value we picked up because that's what they told us at church. It's a value we picked up. We think we know, we think we have it, but we don't. So here's how to make that change. It's very simple. It's called crafting a value statement. Here's the way crafting a value statement works. I should have. The good news is you don't have to be good at this to make millions of dollars. The value statement is where we pick, we pick the action that we want to change, and we build a statement that drives back toward the value. And here's what's crazy. Once we repeat it enough, once we say it enough, the value takes root and then the behavior changes. So here's how that looks. This is something I have used over the years to change behaviors that I didn't like, behaviors that I needed to change. And it's tough stuff. I get it. When you start doing stuff like this, it's like, well, wait a second. What if I don't really, what if my value isn't, I've said I've had this value, but what if it's okay? It's okay. We're all in this together. We're all works in progress. This is tough for people that think they're a finished product. Why? Because anything like this is an indictment on their soul. Like, chill out, man. We're all works in progress. So here's how it works. I'm going to fill in the blank, whatever that behavior is. If it's something you're trying to quit, it's I no longer, because my attitude is blank. So I'm no longer going to be snipey with my spouse because my attitude is an attitude of gratitude. I'm not telling you to take this one. I'm just giving you an example of a behavior that I see people doing. I'm like, don't be snipey with your spouse. God, don't do that. I no longer am snipey with my spouse because my attitude is an attitude of gratitude, an attitude of love, an attitude of seeing the best. I was loving when people were so easily offended at other people. I was talking to a guy like that, and he was just tearing somebody up. And I said, are you done? He said, what do you mean? And I said, well, here, I got a solution. Let's me and you both extend him as much grace as the rest of the world has been extending to us, unbeknownst to us. Meaning we all got stuff that makes us hard to be around, and people give us grace. So let's figure we got a giant grace tab, and let's extend that to him. So whatever the attitude, whatever you want to say there with your attitude. So then I'm going to do this, or no longer do this. And notice that the phraseology is important. I'm going to, and I no longer. Not saying I'm not going to. I no longer. We've got to put it behind us. Because my attitude is fill in the blank. Because my expectations are fill in the blank. Which comes from my beliefs that are, which is in line with my values, which are. Let me work you through that again. I'm going to, or I no longer, fill in the blank. That's the behavior. Because my attitude is an attitude of fill in the blank. Which is the case because my expectations are fill in the blank. Which comes from my beliefs, which is in line with my values, which are. What we're doing is connecting the dots. We're connecting the dots from the behavior change we're trying to make to the very core of us, which is our values. And remember, our values are an extension of our identity. Once we get that change, the behavior change is simple. I'm going to start flossing because my attitude is self-care is very important. Because my expectations are to live a long time and be super happy, which comes from my beliefs that life is a gift. which is in line with my values that are honor. You see what I'm saying? Like it's simple. Honor the gift. So because I got to floss my teeth. Now, if I don't floss my teeth, I'm no longer honoring the gift of life. Can you see how it's just connecting the dots? Like, why? Because you should take care of your teeth. My dad just said, you got to take care of stuff you only get a set of. So take care of your teeth and your nails. Any behavior you want to change, run through this formula. I'm telling you, I've used this formula over and over through the years. The first time I learned this was about 16 years ago, and it absolutely was revolutionary to me. Hey, you want to change your work ethic? I don't know why don't I get up early and attack? And why don't I put in $500 a week? We got you. I'm going to put in $500 a week because my attitude is an attitude of positive expectancy. I think everybody wants to book an appointment with me, and man, every one of them can't wait to take out a policy. Because my expectations are to win big with the alliance and go partner, which comes from my beliefs that I am enough and I need to honor the gift, which is in line with my values of integrity, of excellence. Can you see? Now, if I don't make $500, I don't have integrity. I don't have excellence. Do you see how that will help with the behavior change? Guys, I hope this helps. It has helped me a ton over the years. It's helped a ton of people I love over 10 years, over the last, 16 years. Trying to remember exactly here. But I'm telling you, share this, put it into practice. Hey, send me a copy of what you want to change something, write it out, write out that value statement. I'm going to because my attitude is because my expectations are, which comes from my beliefs, which is in line with my values. Write it out. Text me a picture of it. I would love to get that. Daniel, I don't have a printout of that, but you just type it up real quick. I can send you a screenshot. I don't know how to do that on Zoom. But I'm telling you, it's just simple. I'm going to because my attitude is because my expectations are, which comes from my beliefs, which are in line with my values. Simple. Text me a picture of it. I'd love to see what you're working on. Remember, we're all works in progress. This is for new people, I know some of the things we talk about might be weird. It's like, I would never do that at my job. Well, let me tell you, welcome to a judgment-free zone where we're all in this together and we're all just trying to get better together, because I'm telling you, we are works in progress. It's not when do we get there, it's how far can I go. Guys, Holly and I love you. I can't wait to see the Denver crew. I'm so excited. Tomorrow night, I'll be like a little kid the day before the first day of school. I'm gonna wear my clothes that I'm gonna wear to Denver. Just excited to see everybody. Guys, Holly and I love you. It was great seeing so many of you at Spring Summit. I'm telling you, we got the mojo. Look at the numbers. I'm telling you, I've been feeling the attitude. I've been feeling that long before the numbers showed up. It's about to get crazy. Love y'all. Hammer down.